Hello my students of class 7, welcome back to your online classes. So today we would be doing the supplementary text. We have already completed the desert. So open your supplementary textbook and let us begin the story, The Cop and the Anthem. Before I begin the story, let me tell you something about the story and about the famous writer who has written it. Well, O. Henry is was a very famous American writer. He is most famous and more notable for writing short stories. Now this one is one such story. Okay, it is short story in the sense that the ending of O. Henry is typical, because the ending of O. Henry has kind of a unexpected twist to it. Okay, something you did not expect or did not see coming towards the end. Okay, so O. Henry is famous for weaving situations which are very familiar to us and also about portraying the universal truth about human nature. The Cop and the Anthem is a very enjoyable story, you can say, something which you can understand if you read it very carefully. Okay, the character of Soapy is the character of a person who has lost all hopes of changing the course of his life. He has given up on himself and the only ambition he has in life is to go to a prison. Now, as astounding as that might seem, prison seems to be like a place in which he can take shelter during the rough winter month. But towards the end of the story, something changes in Soapy, and we will understand what that is. And even after the transformation, what happens to him, whether he is sent to the prison or not, about that we would be learning in this story. Okay, it's a little bit long. Okay, the story is a bit long, so I want you to be a bit patient with me as we complete the entire one. Okay, so let us begin the story, The Cop and the Anthem. Follow your book, open page number 20 in your supplementary reader. Keep a pencil with you because certain lines are there which are important and I'll be marking them as we read. Okay, so I hope you have already opened your book. Now please follow the book with me. Soapy moved restlessly on his seat in Madison Square. There are certain signs to show that winter is coming. Birds begin to fly south. People want new warm coats, and Soapy moves restlessly on his seat in the park. When you see these signs, you know that winter is near. In the very beginning of the story, we are introduced to the character of Soapy, who is described as a man who doesn't have a home. His home is a park bench in Madison Square. From the name Madison Square, you can understand that this story is actually set in USA. Okay, in the USA, it's a place in New York City. So he is moving restlessly. Restlessly is meaning without rest. He is not in peace. You can understand from his posture that he is constantly moving. Okay, so the way he is moving tells you that Soapy is not at peace with himself. Okay, so he is moving in his seat in Madison Square in New York. There are certain signs to show that winter is coming. What are the signs? Underline this portion. Birds begin to fly south. This is first sign. People want new warm coats. This is second sign. And Soapy moves restlessly on his seat in the park. This is the third sign. So these three signs will tell any person who is passing by that winter is coming. The first two signs are very natural signs. Birds migrate from colder climates in the northern parts to the warmer south. Okay, that means they move to territories where it is not so very cold. People want new warm coats. People goes to the shop and buy new winter wear. Okay, and our protagonist of the story, Soapy, he starts moving restlessly on his seat in the park. A dead leaf fell at Soapy's feet, an indication that autumn is already there and winter is coming very soon. That was a special sign for him that winter was coming. So if I ask you what was the special sign which Soapy got, then you will have to say that the falling of a dead leaf at his feet was the special sign which told Soapy that winter is coming. It was time for all who lived in Madison Square to prepare. Okay, so all the homeless people, homeless men and women and children who lived in Madison Square, they had to prepare for a shelter. Soapy's mind now realized that fact. He understood the fact that winter is coming and now he had to prepare himself for the coming winter. The time had come, that is, the time had come to do something about his winter days. How will he manage his time during winter? Because he cannot spend his days in an open park bench or nights in an open park bench during winter. He needed a place where he can stay. He had to find some way to take care of himself during the cold weather, and therefore he moved restlessly on his seat. That's why he was not at peace. He understood that since he was homeless, he had to find a shelter for passing the tough winter months. Okay, so let us stop over here for today's session. As I told you, it's quite a long story. Read it on your own, but we would be doing it in parts. Okay, so that it does not become too much for you. Thank you for today's session.